Well, it's a big day for Mobile and the Gulf Coast. Amtrak is coming back to the port city for the first time in 2 decades.
The company answering 2 important questions. When will it start and how much will it cost?
Our Brendan Kirby with the information.
Amtrak's newest passenger train service will connect Mobile and New Orleans with twice daily service. The route includes 4 stops in Mississippi. It will be the first time that the Gulf Coast has had Amtrak since Hurricane Katrina disrupted service in 2005.
We have very, very complex ridership models that help us estimate in the future. But what it doesn't estimate is the latent demand and the people who don't realize at this moment that they want to ride a train.
I believe it'll do very well.
Knox Ross, the chairman of the Southern Rail Commission, says Mobilians might not realize what a draw their city is. He says people will use the train to visit a walkable downtown with wonderful restaurants and good hotels.
I wouldn't have worked on this for 15 years if I didn't believe in it, and I believe it's going to work better than people think.
I think that is an excellent concept. I think that it will bring a lot of money and tourism to the cities that it stops at, and I think that it'll be great for Mobile and surrounding areas.
Well, a day after announcing August 18th as the start date for passenger rail service between Mobile and New Orleans, the first train out of Mobile is sold out. That train will leave the port city at 6:30 a.m. and make 4 stops in Mississippi before arriving in New Orleans. Now, some of you complained Amtrak advertised fares as starting at $15, but couldn't find anything that low. Well, a spokesman tells us fares are always subject to change, but bargain hunters can find deals if they're patient. As of earlier today, $15 fares from Mobile to New Orleans were available on August 20th.
Y'all aboard a historic morning at the Union Passenger Terminal here in downtown New Orleans as many politicians and local officials gathered to celebrate the inaugural departure of the Mardi Gras service line. This is a line that's been in the making for over 15 years, and we heard from a few individuals representing New Orleans and company about the extensive and exciting effort that culminated this morning. The initial departure happened around 8 a.m. and the namesake is especially relevant because, of course, the 2 cities both founded Mardi Gras. We continue to see Zulu members, Rex members, and a historical look back on the year of 1872 when the foundation of Rex was using the train stations across the region to really promote the idea of Mardi Gras and the parade itself. We heard from quite a few politicians for that final boarding call. Senator Roger Wicker was in attendance from Mississippi. We also, of course, heard from our very significant cheerleader of Louisiana, Billy Nungesser. And we were able to start the morning speaking to Walt Leger, the president and CEO of New Orleans and Company. Here's what he had to say about the whole process.
Is just a really special reconnection for all the people of the Gulf Coast to be connected in a way that allows them an easy access point to New Orleans, to Mobile, and to all the great places in between along the Gulf Coast. So I think a lot of effort and more effort that we want to continue to put into expanding these opportunities, but this is a great first step to reconnecting those communities along the Gulf Coast.
There will be 2 round trips daily starting on Monday. Passengers can get tickets using traditional Amtrak websites. Not to mention on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can actually board for only $15. So definitely another opportunity to pit stop along the way in Bay St. Louis if you want to have a coastal weekend, but also continue on to Mobile